morning. What's up, Max? Welcome, everybody. We got some notes ready. I'm going to share with y'all. We're going to do a Gibby, 5 pastries, Egypt, 1940. It's going to be a great day. Suriname, 1998, 100 Gilden, full toucan on here, uncirculated note. Suriname, 100 Gilden from 1998. Got through quite a bit of China. There's all sorts of stuff in here. There's quite a few Germany. Morning. We've got South Africa, 2009, 50 rand. Obviously has a really cool lion on it. And then an oil refinery on the back. Not as cool. I don't know how those two go together. But it's a fun note. South Africa, 2009, 50 rand. Next up, we've got China, 1949, 2 cents. So if you wanted to give somebody your 2 cents, here's your opportunity. It's an AU note, reverse is blank. Beautiful A block, 2 cents, China. $19.50, great year for these Mexican 1 pesos from 1950. Aztec note, awesome year on that American banknote, Mexico 1 peso. Chris is in. Be a good grab. 50's an awesome year. Chris takes it. Thanks so much, Chris. Thank you. Thanks. Jamaica. Note here. All right. Thank you. Thank you. So next up, let's see. I'm going to offer these before they get split up. Where'd they go? Got a couple sequentials. These are them, I believe. It's not. Dag blast. All right. Well, it was a good idea. So we're going to run an awesome uncirculated 1957 1 peso. This is a beautiful example if you're just looking to trade up or don't have the 57 unk 1 peso Mexico. We've got 500 escudos, Mozambique. Beautiful AU note. It's purple, larger note. Has the sailboat there. It's 1967, Mozambique. B takes great pride. That's my wife. She does the packing. And yeah, it's kind of a trade-off there. You either get it like an onion or you get it like a Timu package. So, she does a great job though and takes a lot of pride in packing those up and making sure they get to y'all like you ordered them. So we appreciate that. We got China, 1940, 10-1. Appreciate y'all too. But yeah, she does a great job with it. She takes a lot of pride in it. 10-1, Pagoda here, Pagoda. It's early. I am working on my coffee. 28 seconds is your packet record. I love that. That's great. Yeah, no, I've got my job. I show the notes and hang out with y'all, and she ships them out and make sure everybody is organized. We've got Chris takes the givey. Enjoy, Chris. We'll do another one. Thank you. I did run a Japan here. That's 1930, 100 yen. Beautiful Japanese note. Yeah, I know. Hey, we've said it before, and I'll say it again, but there's something to be said for participating in the chat. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence you're in here active in the chat and you won. That's just my observation, man. So we're gonna do a cool Afghanistan 500 Afghanis for the next givey here. Beautiful with the guys riding the camels there. You know, it's pretty awesome. Well, it ain't camels. Dang, it'd be cooler if it was camels. All right, so we got some horses on there. We'll take that. Let's see. I won't wear y'all out too bad with China all at once, but let's do. It is, and I'm telling you, if you watch when you go in these things, this is 1930, 20 units, 20 custom gold units, China. When you go, and it has like some funky writing on it, like Chinese, I guess. But when you go into these, just pay attention to who's chatting and who's winning on the front end of the shows. It seems to be aligned. Greece, 2000 drachmas, World War II era. This is actually a pretty cool note. It's got like a bull on there. Yeah, a bull and something else. 2000 drachmas, Greece, World War II era note. Next up, this is going to be East Germany. That's going to be the Democratic Republic of Germany or communist. So this note would be opposite the Allied MPC just after that 37, 38. My bad, that one's 48, but it would be after. That's Democratic communist money, basically. 1 mark, Germany, 1948. EIDs on that. EID, I gotta find some coin capsules. Like straight up, I don't think I have any more B set at all, so I can't sell them. I think there is some somewhere, but that's the problem. Is there somewhere? I don't know where. EID takes it. Enjoy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll find them. I always do. Like I know I got some stuff squirreled away. All right, next up. Hey, welcome. Enjoy. That was an awesome note. We've got Philippines, 2 pesos victory note. Which one in a flip? A coin? I guess you could. I mean, you could do that. Yeah, you can put it in a flip. I mean, some people really prefer the capsules though. Like I buy stuff from a guy in Ukraine and he'll be like, I added in the free capsules. I'm like, okay, cool, but I don't take the time to put them in here. It's $2, 1954, Canada. He's like, here's a bunch of capsules, go nuts. I'm like, man, I don't care about putting them in there right now. We've got Afghanistan, right? I like it. Y'all are calling it out. Taiwan, 1949, 50 cents. This one has the island on it again. There's a whole series of those. That one's circulated, but it's cool. You know, if you do current events, Taiwan, uh, Ukraine, I have a Ukraine in here. We got our last givey going. I hope you win. Make sure you're in on that. It'll be pulling here in about 56 seconds. We did get some new notes ready. So that's a good thing. 1914, 20 marks. Oh, hey now, EID. All right, EID purchased a Givy. So after this one, we're going to go in and do the Givy. And then when Romars gets here, he had purchased a Givy. So we're going to have to run his. Let's see. We'll run another note in the meantime. Thanks so much. Everybody go follow EIDB if you would. Throw him in the chat there. EID sponsored a Givy. We'll do one after the next or the Givy that's up. Right now I'm running Japan. Afghanistan's the Givy. Old Souls Antiques, congratulations on your awesome Afghanistan 500 Afghanis. Yeah, y'all go follow EID. EID does some awesome shows. And I'm not sure when the next one is. I didn't look. You can throw it in the chat there, EID. Let's get a Gibby going. I'm going to make sure it's a good one. Let's do, you know what? I think today's the day for the Gibby, for EID sponsored Gibby. EID's in the chat there. We are going to do a Cook Islands amazing $3 note. That's the Gibby. Yeah, it's amazing. So y'all check out EID. Awesome streamer that just purchased a Gibby, and that's it up there. We appreciate all y'all. Run some more notes. EID, you're awesome. We got Cook Islands running. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was like, we're going to do a good one. Germany, 1918, 20 mark. That's AU. So if you like Germany and great condition notes, this one's for you. They're usually pretty well circulated. Not this one. 20 marks. Germany, 1918. Chris takes it. Thanks so much, Chris. We've got Cook Islands going for the Givy. EID sponsored it. B, you'll have to confirm with me when Romars gets in here. He sponsored one too, but we got to wait for Romars. France, 1940, 10 francs. Beautiful note here. It's in pretty good condition for this series. I mean, that's a World War II era French note. They usually look pretty rough. This one's nice. That's great paper. You know, no crazy center folds. Enjoy, Coin Monster. I mean, they don't care about chefs on Cook Island, if you haven't noticed, okay? They got a topless lady riding a shark. Think we see what their priorities are. 1910, 1,000 marks. Germany, or they're really good at marketing. They actually did that to promote tourism. I'd say it worked. 1,000 marks, Germany, 1910. We've got a Cook Islands Givy going. EID is sponsoring it. He's a streamer and also a customer. Awesome. Awesome folks over there. Got EID takes that beautiful Germany. That's a nice example. It's crisp, no folds. Enjoy that. Cook Islands is the Givy. Lady riding a shark. So you know, Romars is here, so we'll be able to do his Givy too after this. Romar sponsored one. He isn't a seller, but he's just a great customer here. 1919, morning, 3 rubles. That's S204, Russia. Check this guy out. Not one you see a whole lot. What's on here? A horse on a guy on a horse in the Imperial Eagles there. That would have been around the time of the Communist Revolution. So next up, this is, again, these Germanys I have out are all in pretty good condition here for any of these years. 1908, 100 mark. It's not falling apart. Beautiful note. So that's good. I say that because a lot of times they're pretty well circulated, but not this one. It looks good. 1908, 100 marks. We're running a Givey right now. It's Cook Islands. EID sponsored it. EID's got a show. I believe he said tomorrow. Y'all go give EID a follow. And we are hanging out. We actually did get some notes ready this morning. We've got another Givey after this that was sponsored. So we'll run that one next. Y'all stick around. Germany, 5 marks, 1917, G7. We got everybody in here. It's going to be a great day. Beautiful 5 mark. Nice condition there. 1917. Cook Islands is the Givey. So be in on that. Hey, let me show y'all something cool here. Oh, thank you, B. All right, here's a fun one. Gibby's going to be pulling, so be in on that or you can't win it. In it to win it. Romania, 1917, 5 Lee. What was going on then? Germany occupied it. So this is an occupation note from Romania, 1917, 5 Lee. Tip, when you see that PM, that's generally an occupation note. Just a cheat code. You got Romania, 1917, 5 Lee, German occupation. Gibby's about to pull, sponsored by EID. Y'all give EID a follow. And good luck. It's about to pull. I hope you win this beautiful Cook Islands. Vampire King takes the beautiful Cook Islands Gibby. All right, so what we're going to do for Romar's sponsor to Gibby, and we actually didn't get to we actually didn't see it the other day when we did it. Quite frankly, I was on the move. So this is Romar's. EID has a show. Y'all follow him. He just did the Cook Islands Givey. Romar's sponsor to Givey, and we're here to make good on it. It's going to be this beautiful Costa Rica 2000 colognes. Nice Givey, sponsored by Romar's, who's awesome customer and part of the chat. So y'all thank Romar's and good luck winning that Costa Rica 2000 colognes uncirculated polymer note. It's beautiful. We're going to be running all sorts of notes. Right now I'm running some stuff that got ready over the last 24 hours. We've got Barbados, man. What the heck? That's England. That's the wrong sticker on there. England, 1 pound 1970, and it is a $40 note. 58 PCGS. I stuck the wrong sticker on there. It's tripping me up. Beautiful note. Heck yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Romars. Awesome. Here's a Philippines 100 pesos 2011 commemorative note. We've got Costa Rica sponsored by Romars there for the Givey. That's a polymer note with a shark on it, which is pretty awesome. Next up, 1970, 100 rupees. Beautiful example of this Indian note from 1970. I don't usually run a lot of India, even though we get asked for it a lot. I need to order some more in, but yeah, the Peninsular, Mexico. Let me see where I put it. I believe I know which one you're talking about, and I do have it. I do know I have it. I'm gonna have to figure out where it is in here. But since you brought up Mexico, and I was looking, I did see this. This is a beautiful Sonora 5 pesos Mexico Unk, and it's got the ladies there. Little baby, no folds, beautiful, crispy Sonora. That's gonna be early 1900s, 1914 or so. It's a remainder, no date. Let's see. I'll find that Peninsular. In the meantime, Here's a beautiful Abkhazia. This is a real banknote. This is going to be 10 ASPAR uncirculated. Has a QR code. This is a Baltic state. Abkhazia, 10 ASPAR, 2024, brand new. Aha, I found the train note. All right. So that would be this beauty. All right, here we go. So we've got an amazing peninsular uh, Mexico. This is 1914, and it's perfect, uncirculated. You can see it's got the train on it. I think this is the one you're talking about, or you're talking about China, which I do have a China train too. But this is a train from Mexico, 1914, 5 pesos. Look how perfect it is, stamped down there. That's a cool note. Let me think. I have a couple different trains. It'll hit me in a second. Hmm. Here is a beautiful Philippines, 5 pesos. And this one's from 1921. So that one's going to be pre-occupation. 1921, 5 pesos, Philippines. I have a few. Let's see. I ran one. I don't know if it's sold or not. Let me see real quick. It looks like it might have sold. I can run some. All right, Cherry Rose takes the Gibby. Enjoy Cherry Rose. That was sponsored by Romars. Y'all thank Romars for that awesome Gibby. Here is your Philippines Romars. Thanks so much. Enjoy that. Really cool. Philippines. Let's see, and then France. We'll find some France. Here's one more Philippines while I hey, thank you. Let me look for France. So this one's gonna be a 36. And that again will be pre-victory. Let's see. I've got some France in here. EID takes it. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Let's see. I've got a few different French notes. This is going to be a World War II era. 10 francs. What year? 42 there. So I have that one. Let's see. I've got a few different France. I don't know if you're looking for anything specific, but there's two. There's a 20 francs. That one's same time period. A lot of two French notes. Got a 10 and a 20. Those are both going to be 40s, late 30s, early 40s. Enjoy. Ian takes them. Let's see. I have a couple other ones. Let's see. It looks like I've got a bunch of mostly World War II era French notes. Let me find a couple that don't look too bad. Here's a couple more. So that's going to be a 5 and then a 5. Let's see. I do have some that are a little more circulated. I can kind of just toss in. Like I'll just toss in this really circulated one. Yeah, whatever y'all want to see, just drop it in the chat. Um, Thanks so much, PID. We ran one of these at the beginning of the show. This one's actually decent. Thank you. That's going to be a 41.10 francs. And it's in fair condition there. About a $5 note. So I do have a Switzerland. Hold on. A couple, actually. I forgot about that. I think I put them up there because you had asked about it. Let's see. Coin Monster's in on this awesome 1941. 10 francs. France. I just found one Switzerland. Thanks so much. The one I was thinking of was this one. This one's a 1990 10 franken, and then there's some older ones in here too. That's it? Okay, cool. Good, good, good. Yeah, that one's pretty sweet. I like the 90s notes, you know? Switzerland, Germany. Enjoy, Coin Monster. Thank you so much. And there's some older ones in here too, somewhere. Let me see. I've got a couple other Prince notes. Look at this. Here's a nice 10 francs. This is really pretty. It's going to be 10 francs, 1973, P147D. That's a pretty cool note. I don't remember looking at this before. Look at his face. He's kind of grinning, but not really. I don't think he's committed to that smile. Enjoy, Ian. Thanks so much. Let's see what's going on here. This is nice. I found another France. So that's going to be beautiful uncirculated 1975. That's a commemorative for Beethoven. I want to say more AU, but that's a nice one. And then I have some more I'll run, but I'll mix it up for a bit too. Um, and I'll look this up. I didn't have it prepared or anything, but I'll double check that one too. I recall that was a good note. All right, we're gonna mix it up a bit for France. We still got a bunch of great notes to share with y'all. So we're going to do that. Got a awesome Hong Kong here. It's going to be 1941, 10 cents Hong Kong P315B. You're keeping up. Hong Kong. That's a new note for today. He was helping me, my daughter. It's upside down. 1962, South Korea. Tinjon. Nice, crispy AU example of that note. That's a cool note. Ooh. Yeah, I forgot about this one. I'll work up these notes and then do quite a few and forget, and then I see them and get excited again. I'll show y'all one I thought was pretty neat. This thing's cool. We got a beautiful 1949, 50 cents. Check out the boats. I really like this one. I don't remember this one. The Hanan Bank. Usually I've seen the notes with that guy in the reverse is blank. Next up, if anybody's going to Europe, I would buy this. So you got European Union 2002, 20 euros. This isn't an obsolete note. You can still exchange this bad boy. So that's going to be 2002, 20 euros. European Union. That came through the LCS. Somebody must have brought it back from travels. And Coin Monster, we have been to your point earlier, you were looking at the site, or your wife was looking at the site. We've been adding, B's been making sure all the inventory is getting uploaded onto the site, so we've uploaded a lot. Portugal, 100 Escudos, 1984. She's uploaded a lot, so check that out if you want to do a search and you're looking for something. 100 Escudos, 1984. We can always post it on here too, even if you just use that to find stuff. You know, we can either run it as a lot on here during a show, or we're happy to post it on Whatnot if it's not up here. But everything kind of gets, that's kind of the mothership. So thank you so much, Coin Monster. Enjoy. That's where we keep up with everything. We've got beautiful Brazil, and the site's coolcoinsandnotes.com. Brazil, 5,000 Cruzeiros. Nice note. These are going for like $7. I saw. I was like, man, I've been blowing them out. I got a good price on them. We're moving them. We're still showing some of the notes we got prepared for today. We do have quite a few newer notes too. Polymers, if you're into those. I'll show y'all real quick. There's a train note. Is that the one you were asking? I'll show that one after this here, the Ukraine. So there's a train note. And then we've got Hong Kong, Maldives, Costa Rica. Any of these we're happy to show y'all. Run. We got some sets put together there. We got some holes to fill in apparently. Let's see. Let's do I'm gonna run this set and Ukraine together, because Ukraine, it's circulated. It's more like a $2 note, but it's cool because it's Ukraine. 2006. You do current events, and then here's an Indonesian set. That's 1, 5, 10, 25, and 50 cent on 1964. So there's 5 notes in there. You've got a cool Ukraine, one Smackaroonie, and then an Indonesian uncirculated set there from 1964. PID takes it. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Next up, we've got a it's going to be China World War II issue, 20 cents. If you're a China fan, I did get a few different Chinas ready today. Hey, thank you. Let me check and make sure I'm not missing anything here. Like everybody, EID had that one. All right, good there. Oh yeah. Let me show this train. You know, EID, I've got quite a few of these Chinese notes. I'm guessing it was one of these. Or if it was Mexico, let me know. But I thought it was maybe one of these. Here's a beautiful 10 won. That's 1941. This is going to be Bank of Communications. Does have a train on it. These are pretty sought after, and this one is in awesome condition. Um, it's more It's really beautiful. That one, they have a red one that's what year was that one? It was earlier than this one, I want to say. I used to have them graded in here. And then they also do some boat ones. Yeah, enjoy. I'll show you any other trains we find, but okay, next up, we've got Philippines. This is going to be 1942. And that's 10 centavos. Philippines, and it's going to say payable after the war on the reverse there. So if you like World War II, Philippines, cool little palm tree note, 1902. All right, so next up, let's see, I'm not going to wear y'all out on China. Let me skip over those. Here's a Spain. That's going to be 25 pesetas, 1954. Little Spain. Next up, is anybody in here into China? If not, I'll just show y'all the other ones. We got 1940 101. Has the pagoda. Oh man, that's awesome, Vampire King. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's great to hear. That's a cool one. I'll have to run one of those too. I always forget about it. It's like we always have something new coming in, and I forget about these great things. It was new one day. So next up, we've got a awesome vampire note, and I will point it out to you what we're talking about. Cool German note. Thought I had this thing entered. All right. So it's going to be a 22. And if you look, you've got the mouth there, the nose, the eye, right? The face. He's sucking the blood out of this guy's head. I don't know that it was exactly designed that way, but they say what I was reading is it symbolizes the blood getting sucked out of the German economy after World War One. Vampire note. Enjoy, Coin Monster. Whether or not that was the true design, I don't know. But it's a neat story. So we've got awesome Maldives. Let's show this bad boy. 2018 10 Rufias has the drum on it. I have two of these Switzerlands. Huh. I have another one of those Switzerlands. Uh, Finally got one. Nice. Nice. You gotta have one of those coin monster. China, 1940, 5-1. I need to show you all the 5 and 10 rubles too. I'll be selling out of these. I've been moving these things. Ah, that's interesting. Thank you. I appreciate the additional info. I was curious how that worked. They're neat to me. EID does do the gold back, Shaw. By the way, I don't really have a source, or I haven't sourced them, but EID does. I got some from him, and he did sponsor a giveaway earlier. So if you're into gold backs, give him a follow. If not, give him a follow. He's got a bunch. He had a megalodon tooth he shipped me, which was awesome. 10 rubles, 1909. Russia Imperial Eagle. That's about an $8 to $12 note. And that one's in awesome condition. It's a larger note, so I gotta prop up. Beautiful 1909 Russia, 10 rubles. That's a nice example of that note. Man, that was a beauty. All right. Maybe somebody needs us 5. Maybe not. I'm going to run it either way. Welcome, everybody. Let us know what you're looking for. And definitely pull it and run it. Show you where we can. We got Imperial Eagle there. Russia, 5 rubles, 1909. If you need that one to go with your set, we're going to be showing all kinds of notes. I have a bunch of China that we got ready, and quite a few Germany. We ran some, but I have more. Anybody wants to see that? And then we're going to show notes that B's been uploading. I haven't been running to the site, so I haven't been looking at them. That'll be fun. This is actually a set put together the other day. That's going to be Kazakhstan's first banknote set ever issued as an independent country, which is pretty cool. It's uncirculated 1, 5, and 3 tinge there. And that's going to be Kazakhstan's first independent issue of banknotes. And that's from 1993. Nice buy, EID. The first issue. Okay, next up, do have a Madagascar set here. I think this is the last of my sets I have pulled together. So it's going to be Madagascar, 100, 200, 500, and 1,000 Ari. These are all uncirculated. Let's say these are 2014. Yeah, that one has the lemur there. He's pretty cool. Let's see, 2004. Yeah, 2004. Yeah. You got the lemur. That's actually a really cool note there. But it's nice to have this set. Coin Monster agrees. Enjoy, Coin Monster. Thank you. Okay, next up. Oh, this one's cool. I just saw this laying here. I keep getting asked. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad we showed it. We've got, I don't remember lemurs from other countries. I'll keep my eyes peeled. 10 Limpieros, Honduras. Any Honduras fans? We get asked for Honduras all the time. So, circulated note, Honduras there, 1989. All right, Coin Monster takes it down. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Next up, we've got a Ghana 2 CDs. I'm thinking, yeah, we could do one more Gibby since we're having fun, hanging out, looking at notes. That's going to be 2 CDs, Bank of Ghana. Let's see. What are we going to do for this one? Hmm. I'm thinking an Eastern Caribbean, actually. Be a good idea. Let me get this going. Oh, and I'll have to run one of these. So, I actually have sequentials on these. If anybody was interested in that, I'd be happy to run some. We're gonna do a givey, and do this East Caribbean Central Bank Amazing Uncirculated note. So this would be the last givey here we've got, and it'll be a good one. That's 2023 commemorative East Caribbean Central Bank, and that's gonna be the givey. I'm also gonna run one in case somebody just wants one. Doesn't want to wait, or you can take your chances. All right, we're gonna run one. I've got the givey set up, and it's gonna be for this same note. I'm gonna run one really quick. I don't guess I have this one entered on whatnot. I'm gonna have to put it on here. All right, so we got East Caribbean states, $2. That's 2023. This is a beautiful commemorative polymer note, and it's got the whole ocean on it. Let me fix our light. And security turtles and fish. Look at that. See the security fish? So you got a beautiful polymer. I guess he's a golfer. Looks like he's golfing. No, maybe he's playing cricket or something. That don't look like a golf club. I don't know what he's playing. Anybody know what he's playing? Look at that bat. Thank you so much, Coin Monster. Enjoy. Awesome Bahamas. Next up, y'all. He's a cricket superstar? Oh, man, that's cool. Really? I didn't know that. That makes sense. I mean, dude, to have security fish, that's pretty cool. You know? Security fish and security turtles. We'll look at it again here in a second, y'all. This is a beautiful Fiji, $5. This is a polymer note as well. And that's a pretty note. I didn't know that. I just know when I saw it, I loved it right away. It's such a pretty note. We've got Eastern Caribbean states as the givey back there, y'all. And we're just going to be hanging out showing a bunch of notes here. Cricket superstar. So we got Congo. That's going to be 20,000 francs. Beautiful giraffes. Better note here, 2022. 20,000 francs. And then it's got the birds back here. African birds. I don't know what they're called, but I like their hairdos. Birds and giraffes. Congo, 2022. We've got East Caribbean, Central States, $2 for the gibby back there, y'all. Oh yeah, I do actually, cause I couldn't believe it. Let me see. Let me run it here. I didn't figure. Yeah. Uh huh. Boom. I don't know where I got two of these things. Forgot about that. So here you go, Romars. Here's a Switzerland 1990 10 Franken, just like the one from earlier. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna go read that. Coin Monster has his shameless plug. I love that. I guess he's got an article there from December 30th. Yep, that would be right. I've seen some. You shared an article with me. Coin Monster post articles. Um, he ended up posting one about managing inventory after he got some duplicates from us and shared it. Thank you, Romars. Y'all, we're hanging out. We're running a beautiful East Caribbean Central States that Coin Monster actually has an article on there from December that talks about all the awards this won for security features. Notice the security fish and security turtles. And then this is a cricket superstar, which is really cool. Look how pretty that is. That is the Gibby. So I hope you win it. We're gonna run a Lebanon really quick. So that's 1944. 5 pastries. What's wrong with me? 5 pastries, man. These labels are all. I got 10 pastries and it's 5 on it. Anyway, that was cool. That was cool. Good luck for the Gibby, y'all. I hope you win. And I'll run one more of these. Ants takes it. Enjoy, Ants. What a win. We're going to run one more of those. If anybody's been listening in and just has to have one, we'd love to hook you up. I've got sequentials on them, by the way. So, East Caribbean Central States, we just ran this note is a givey, but that's $2. Has security turtles and fish, and a reef, a security reef. This is the prettiest note in hand. Some of these polymers, they don't really do justice, on the video screen, but that is a awesome note. Look at that. I don't really do cereals, but that's a trinary, right? Look at that. I learned something. I believe that's a trinary because it only has 3 numbers in it. I'm not a serial number expert. All right, so we'll keep it moving here. Really? I mean, if you ask me, I don't know how it didn't have more awareness. I didn't know about it honestly till a month or 2 ago. Here's one more polymer, y'all. We got our lady riding the shark. She's awesome. $3, Cook Islands. I think it's definitely, as far as polymers, I would say it's definitely top 3. It's top 3. And then how that shuffled, it's going to come down to personal preference, I believe. If I'm ranking the polymers, well, there's one from, where was it from? Aruba, maybe? $10,000. It's got a turtle and a shark on it. That's freaking amazing. I actually don't have that one in, but and then the Costa Rica I just love with the shark, the Fiji parrot, Cook Islands, and then you've got East Caribbean states. To me, they're all tied for like right in those top spots. I don't know how I would juggle them, but as far as your, under $15 polymers, I guess you could do 2 categories. 2011 Maldives 5 Rufia. Unk, beautiful boat note. And then let me grab these notes B has been working on that we can look through. This is a nice note. All right, so we're going to do Greece here. Nice example of this note. It's got Aruthasa there, and then you've got the dolphins floating around it, and then this one has some beautiful ship on the back, and that's going to be 50 drachma. So we're hanging out, running notes, y'all. We've got notes we haven't shown in a while. And we have all sorts of notes we can pull from. We're relatively organized, so let us know if there's anything in particular you'd like to see. We got a beautiful Greece here. Am I still running 20 seconds on these things? Let's see. Nope. Even the 20 seconds does get fast. Taiwan, 1968, 5 new dollars. For me, Taiwan and Ukraine are cool just because they're like current event type countries. So that's how I collect usually is based around like news and current events. Interestingly enough, not that y'all care. So Taiwan and Ukraine have been on my list for a while. It's starting to get out of hand though, so I've got to tamp it back a bit. Tamp it back just a little bit on this. All right. So we're gonna run a beautiful Maldives. The Bahamas. Okay. I definitely will. I'll have to go look. I love those types of notes. They're all so pretty. 2017 5 Rufia. Any of those cool designs, man, they make some beautiful notes. I like anything with animals on it. Turtles, sharks, you know. Um that's like Coin Monster. Did you see let me show you one that I found to be super interesting that just came out this year. I ran it earlier. But check this guy out. This thing to me was so interesting. I was like, is this place even real? It is. It's a Baltic state. It's from 2024 at Abkhazia. And what stood out to me was the QR code on the back of it. I have yet to actually follow the QR code. Has anybody done that yet? They got one of those? I'm wondering where it takes you now. You did? Did you follow the QR code? I don't know. I haven't done it yet. I think that note is super cool too. It's like put a QR code on it. Very hip. Very hip. Yeah. Oh man, that'd be cool. Yeah, maybe there's your article idea. Is that crazy Abkhazia with the QR code? I don't know if that's been done before with QR code. I'd be curious. You've got 100 shillings on Tanzania, larger Tanzania note. That's a pretty note. All right, so let's run through some of this cool stuff, y'all. Like this Colombia. This is a nice note. So that's 2,000 pesos. That's Colombia. A beautiful uncirculated Colombia. I've never run that before. It's 2014. That's a relatively new note. That's pretty cool. If you're into Colombia. All right, so next up, we're going to run Liberia. Pretty cool. So this is $10, 2006, P27C. And that's a beautiful example of that note. If you're into Liberia. Oh, Ellie's going to scan the QR code. I love it. Next up, we got Mandela. This is a cool note. South Africa, 20 Rand, 2023. Has elephants on it, which is awesome. This is basically a brand new note. South Africa, 20 Rand, 2023. Mandela, and then the elephants. Strong note. Okay, this is what popped up. All right, y'all. Hey, will you hand me that note, please, E? Okay, so E just followed the link on the Abkhazia, and this is what popped up. Very much not in English. So that don't help us that much. It goes to some Russian site, which it is a Baltic state. Yeah, we need a translator. So we'll have to mess with it, but it does take you in, I guess, give you an overview of the note, it looks like. Anyway, for what it's worth, nice job, E. Thank you for the strong follow-up there. All right, this is a nice South Korea here. It's got a centerfold, but it's not terrible. This is in pretty strong condition. 10-1, 1962. turtle boat note. It's going to be Bank of Korea. South Korea, 10 won. Young Queen here, Trinidad and Tobago. Great note, strong note. Trinidad and Tobago, 1964, $1. Queen Elizabeth II, Young Queen. Nice. Yeah, I'm guessing if I got on my desktop or something, maybe I can probably figure out the translation. It looked like an overview of the note. You got 97, 10 and 5 rubles. I didn't see where you could buy it on there. That would be interesting if they had done that. I'm gonna be curious how that's set up. Here's a pretty note. Guatemala. That's gonna be 10 Quetzals 2019. A beautiful uncirculated Guatemala. This is a strong note. It's going to be Malaya, British Borneo, 1953. Check out the crown. Beautiful queen there. Malaya and British Borneo. That's one of the better notes we're running right now. Tougher notes. You've got Burundi, 500 franc. Alligator, 2019. Next up, we got an awesome South Africa. That's 200 rands. South Africa hadn't been too hot lately, but I kind of like them. I like the Mandelas on there. Beautiful uncirculated with like tiger and cup there. Kind of cool. Or I guess a leopard. I believe that. Or a cheetah. Maybe that's a cheetah. I don't know. I'm not what was his name? Irwin Alligator Hunter or whatever. I ain't gotta like him. The guy was a nut. R.I.P. Aristra. One NAFTA. Yeah, Steve Irwin. Oh man. I used to love his shows. Got a beautiful 1997 one NAFTA. Sierra Leone, 5 Leones, 2022 Unk. Yeah, Steve Irwin was good. That was back in the day. Oh, I'm moving fast. Israel to me is another cool country that's cool, fun to collect current event wise. One new shekel, 1986. Israel, that's an obsolete note. Bank of Israel. EID takes it. Thanks so much, EID. Appreciate you. Next up, okay. making sure this thing doesn't have any tears or anything. So it's no tears or anything like that. It is well circulated. This is going to be a Ireland. Good, put back in here. Ireland, 1986. That's 1 pound. Funky little Ireland. I don't know what is going on back there. It's almost like a door, but a keyhole. I don't know. But that's an Ireland. That'd be a great grab, Romars. I don't see a whole lot of Ireland coming through. I actually do have a couple more of these coming through though. I've got a whole lot of over like 50 queens coming. Yeah, you did. I had a few of them. Enjoy. I still need to figure out. That's got to be like an artist type thing, or something. I don't know. That reverse is interesting. I have a book. I could look it up. 50 Shekels, 1978. Hunk, Bank of Israel. Welcome everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's gonna be a great day. We're running all sorts of notes. Let us know what countries you want to see and check out the buy it now. EID, appreciate you. Here's an Italian note. Some of you may be interested in. It came in a lot. We got Gallery Ufa something 12,000 lire. Italy, some kind of like check or something. Entry ticket. Next up, we're going to run a beautiful Papua New Guinea 2 Kina uncirculated polymer note. That's going to be Papua New Guinea. Nas is in on a Papua New Guinea 2 Kina. Thank you so much, Nas. Enjoy. I think that's the last of Papua New Guineas. Thank you so much. Hey, have a great one. Thanks so much for hanging out. Have a great day, Romars. 20 marks. And thank you for sponsoring the Givey. That's going to be 20 Reichsmarks, World War II, 1929. It is taped on the back. It doesn't look like it had split. I can't hardly tell, though. Maybe it's repaired. So I discounted it if you're into those. Next up, we're going to run Thailand. Another cool current events. They're always in the news, it seems. 2022, 20 bot Unk Polymer. Thailand. Oh, man. I haven't seen this note in a while. It's cool to kind of refine these every once in a while. Costa Rica, not a note we run a whole lot. This is going to be a 2005 5,000 colognes. It has like this guy dressed up. I put a sticker over it like a goofball. And then the reverse has the whole forest on it. Toucan, leopard, Costa Rica. We got Peru. That's going to be 100 souls, 1976. Guy's got a cool hat and hair going there. Pretty note. Be a good buy there, Nas. July 1976. Enjoy. Thanks so much, Nas. Appreciate you. This is my bio. Oh, okay, EID. Thanks a lot. B, grab that note and put it aside. Yeah, if there's ever anything, y'all just throw it in the chat and B will make sure, even if I don't say nothing. She's over here grabbing the oh man, you're good, EID. Hey, we really appreciate you. We're always happy to put stuff aside. So y'all drop it in the chat and We definitely appreciate you, EID. I'm glad you found some cool stuff. You made some good buys there. One rand, 1975, South Africa. South Africa hasn't been that hot today, but you never know. Nas comes in. I love it. Man, I've got some newer South Africa Nas. If you didn't see that earlier, let me know. Like, I have a cool elephant note. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Goodbye. All right, here's another one we haven't looked at in a while. This one's pretty cool. So this is Iceland, 1961. Perfection. You can cut your finger on this note. You got to be careful if you get it in. Check out the sheep. This is a amazing example of this 100 kroner Iceland, Siblinki Islands. It's going to be 1961. Oh, enjoy, Coin Monster. Great buy. Love it. Next up, here's a cool Greece 10 drachma, 1955. That's King George there. And that's going to be 10 drachma Greece. Colombia, 1983, 20 pesos. Um, Pretty no. I like this era in Colombia. They've got the vulture one that's really cool. I'll have to run one of those. 25 rubles, 1961. Let me grab this vulture note. So next up, I'm going to run one of these bad boys. A 73 1 pesos oro. This thing's going to be stunning. This is a great example of this. I think this is one of the cooler Columbias from this series. 1973, 1 pesos oro. That's P404E. Welcome, everybody. Next up, we've got Papua New Guinea. That's going to be 5 Kina. It is an uncirculated note. It's from 2000. I'm guessing it's a commemorative. It's commemorating the year 2000. So I guess like Y2K, the world didn't end. So here's a note from then. If you're younger, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the world was gonna end, y'all. It's been gonna end quite a few times, but yeah, the computers were all gonna break. Or everybody thinking. We got 1973, 500 pesos. Beautiful note. Mexico, 1973. It's an American banknote company note. Blue stamp back there. This one's a cool newer note. This is the Mexico 50 pesos with the axolot from like Minecraft and stuff like that. The kids know what it is. It's a real thing, that guy. That's going to be a 2023 50 pesos. Beautiful series from Mexico with the axolot there. Cool guy. Next up, we're going to check out this beautiful Greece 1944 1 drachma. And I didn't even mean to start at 3, but 1944 Unk, Greece. 1 drachma. Nice uncirculated example. $15 note. Beautiful note. Uncirculated Greece. It is perfect too. Like amazing. Mm, 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 mm. Thanks, CID. Appreciate you. And Nas. Appreciate both of y'all. Thank you so much, y'all. Enjoy. Here's a really nice Ukrainian 500 smackaroonies. I can never get that. 2015. If you're into Ukraine, this is a sweet note. Can't remember homeboy's name there, but 2015. Look how pretty this is. Look, they even got the all-seeing eye going on. Oh, another trinary too there. Beautiful Ukraine. Dictator note. Here's a Zer. That's going to be 50 Zers. Unk Mobutu. Dictator Mobutu. 1988. 50 Zers. Mobutu. Mobutu. Dictator note. Enjoy, Nas. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a awesome Indonesia. So this is going to be a 92. It has this wild bird on it. Look at him. Uncirculated note, and I guess that's like a flower from a volcano or something. I don't know. It's a pretty wild looking note. Indonesia, popular country for banknote collecting, seems. So next up, let's run a Ethiopia one burr. It's going to be Ethiopia, 1987, one burr. Got the waterfalls back there. Bum, bum. Next up, we've got Iraq, 1993, quarter dinar on old Iraq. Lovely example. 1/4 dinar, unk. Palm trees on there. Bum, bum, bum. All right, Imperial Russia, 25 rubles, 1920. This note doesn't really get love here, but if a Russian collector needs it, they'll like it. It's got the Imperial Eagles there. Reverse is blank. That little spot there, but it's a nice example of that note. Next up, here's a Hungary. That's cool. They make some pretty notes. Let's see it. We've got 100,000 mil Pengo there. That's going to be Hungary. Lady looking over her shoulder there. Israel, uncirculated, obsolete note. That's going to be 10 Larat, 1973. Bank of Israel. Obsolete Bank of Israel. 1973. All right, so now we've got Zimbabwe, $10, 2020. Something to drink. 2020, uncirculated, $10, Zimbabwe. The famous rock pile. It's a beautiful funk mark here. Germany, 1917, 5 mark. 1917, Germany, 5 mark. Nice Germany, 10 stamps. 1980. Amazing ship note here. Look how awesome that is. 1963. All right, so next up, we got a really cool Poland 50,000 Marek, 1922. It has a cool little eagle here for the hat. I like that. Large note. Poland 50,000 Marek, 1922. We've got 2014, 20 Cordobas, turtles, Nicaragua, polymer. All right, if there's anything y'all'd like us to run before we hop here, we'll probably run like, a dozen more. And then I gotta do a little bit of stuff, prep some more notes too for the next show. But be happy to run anything for you. Thank you, EID. Enjoy. And then we'll be getting more notes ready and be back on tomorrow. And then we have a lot of notes coming in this week, so that'll be fun. Here's Fiji. Check out that serial 23377. They all look so weird. 2011, $2. Queen Elizabeth, Fiji. Unk. We got all sorts of countries. Happy to pull anything. We'll keep looking at some cool notes for a few minutes, and then go about our day. Beautiful. 1965. Colombia. 20 pesos. Oro. It's a really pretty note. Look how nice that is. Bogota, Colombia. 20 pesos. Oro. All right, all right. So next up, we've got a Mozambique. Mozambique usually does pretty good, honestly. It's a really cool note. I like the shield on there. And it does have holes. That's how it was made. Nice example of that note. 20 centavos, Mozambique, 1933. We got 3 Yugoslavian notes. That's the 30. I'm sorry, the 50, 100, and 1,000. Yeah, I'll run one next. I was actually about to run a 10 billion, but I have a trillion. Here's an uncirculated 100 trillion. I have an AU one too. But here's a 100 trillion authentic note, 2008. Here's a 10 billion too. I was about to run this. This is I've got a few different denominations, and like I said, I have another 100 trillion. I think I see it. I'll run it in a second. Uh, $10 billion, 2008, Zimbabwe. Here's a different one. $100 trillion, 2008. This one's AU. Look how many zeros. Is that not wild? Imagine doing math on transactions. Stuff was worthless back in the day. Here's a cool ultramarino. It's going to be 1,000 escudos there, and that's 1972. Mozambique got the pilots on it there. Large note. Nas in on that one. Enjoy, Nas. Thank you. Mexico, 1977, 20 pesos, and it's perfect. Here's a cool one too. This is going to be Armenia, 2 dram. It's got John the Baptist, and Jesus on it. With the cross there. So that's going to be Armenia, 2004, 2 dram. And it's got Jesus and John the Baptist on it. It's uncirculated. EID takes it. Enjoy, EID. That's a great one. If you don't have the what is it? There's another one that is just Jesus. It's the 10. It's bigger than that one too. But I think I have one more somewhere. It's only like $3 or $4 too. But them in North Macedonia, which I know, I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, what is he doing? But yeah, I've got, and I'll keep the other ones in stock too. Here's a 1928 100 Bolivianos. Bolivia, old Bolivia, American Banknote Company. Beautiful note. All right. Next up, here's a cool South Korea. That's gonna be 1983. 1001. I like the Korean stuff. This one's got a centerfold, but that's about the only complaint here. Beautiful note. Korea, South Korea, 1001, 1983. England, £5. This came out last month. King Charles on the front, and then you've got Winston Churchill on the reverse with a quote. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Uncirculated polymer. King Charles just came out. Actually, I haven't been on here that long. I've been on here longer than this. Oh, cool. We're making moves this morning. Here's an awesome Guatemala 50 centavos. Guatemala is pretty awesome. I love that it's fractional. Like that bird they put on there. Look at this. I guess they got water jugs. Guatemala, half Quetzal. Beautiful note. Next up, we're gonna do a Imperial Russia, 3 rubles. This is a great note. Nice color here. Imperial Eagles there. This is pre-communist revolution. 3 rubles. I don't remember if I ran this one or not. 2017, 5 Rufaya has the conch, which is pretty cool. That's going to be Maldives. Cool conch there. A fish, like Pixar. Enjoy, Nas. Thank you. Next up, we're going to do this amazing Norway 10 kroner. This is a perfect, near perfect AU example of this Norway 10 kroner. Check out this guy back here. He's flying through the air with a staff of some sort. They've got some boats because it's Norway. Pretty orange note. Got a cool Finland here. That's going to be 1945, 100 marka. Lady with a sword next to a lion. Square note. Very square. Next up, we got a cool snake note here. This is going to be Colombia, 10,000 pesos. And on the reverse, the snake is a river, which is pretty cool. Colombia, 10,000 pesos, 2015. I like it. That is neat, EID. It is neat. They got a snake turn into a river. Dominican Republic, 1981, 1 peso oro. Nas, if there's anything particular you want to see, just let us know. We've got all kind of stuff to pull from. But here's a cool Dominican Republic, y'all. 1 pesos oro. Welcome. Appreciate you. We got Kenya. That's going to be 100 shillings, 2008. It's got the camels walking through these things. Like, is that a real place? I'm guessing it is. I don't know. That'd be cool. Uh, this is going to be North Macedonia. 10 dinara, and that's a polymer note, uncirculated. And that's their first independent issue of a polymer there. North Macedonia, beautiful peacock. We have some of those around the house. Those things are loud. Nice. They're the neighbors. Enjoy, Nas. Cool polymer. Next up, we've got a Brazil 1979 5 Cruzeiros. Pretty colorful, actually. I like the blue and the purple. Really pops. They did well there. Next up, we've got a 2020 Trinidad and Tobago $5 polymer note. It's got the flag on there. This is a pretty cool looking note. Even though there's like not like an animal or something on it, even though the bird's there. Maybe that's why. It does have a bunch of birds. I'd take that back. And there is some ships. I was trying to figure out why I like this thing. It's got some things going for it. Here's a pretty wild note. Pretty popular note, consequently. 1948, 5 mark. 10 billions? Let me look. I think so. Yeah, I have some. Let me check for you. I have Unklins. 48, 5 mark. Lady riding a bull, holding the sun, half naked. So that's interesting. Let's see. I think I ran one of those a second ago. Let me run graph. All right. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. And I have more of these, but here's one. 10 billions. And it's a nice example. These are Steffi's in on that one. Steffi's first purchase. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy. Nah, man. Hardly. Uh, so I'll tell you the numbers on this one. Because I just remember them. But and you can do the math. It's ridiculous, actually. But on the 100 trillion, at the time this went obsolete, it was worth like 32 US cents. This 100 trillion. So that 10 billion was worth like a couple pennies or something. They were actually weaving baskets out of these $100 trillion notes at the time because they were worth like absolutely nothing. I heard a story about like when these things it's capped out, Steffi. At yeah, it's an inflation note actually. And it's capped out at like $5 or something like that. It should say right there. B, can you please look for Steffi? I'm having a hard time seeing it. But yeah, so it was inflation, and it's kind of just like the you know, Germany hyperinflation. I heard about a story about during this inflation, like money was worth so little they would literally carry it around in like baskets, like laundry baskets. And so these people had carried their laundry basket somewhere and left it on the ground or whatever and realized they left it. So they went scrambling back to get their basket of money. And when they got there, the money was dumped out in the street and somebody had stole the basket. How wild is that? Money's worth so little, the thieves dumped it out and took off with the basket. Tanzania, 20 shillings. Yeah, Africa. Yeah, it was crazy times. I mean, $100 trillion. Imagine doing math on that. I guess everything would be priced to like 50 trillion or something. You'd have to be like nothing less than a rounded out dollar, I guess. I don't know. That'd be tough. Next up, we've got a cool Hong Kong 2014. And this one's going to be $10 on. Yeah, exactly. A Coke must have been like, it was at least 10 billion. I'm guessing. I mean, those are just huge numbers. Who knows? But I remember when that happened in the news, and went running over there and checked it out. Let's see. Let me run y'all a couple sequential notes. Yeah, right. Like more than you can carry is what it cost. So we've got like that was actually apparently a problem. You couldn't carry enough to pay stuff. So here's two sequential 1977 20 peso notes. Mexico, they're perfect sequential notes. If you like Mexico or sequential notes, 22 and 23, Mexico. Next up, we're going to run a nice example of this Germany 1908 100 mark. Beautiful Germany 1908 100 mark. Cool eagle there. Next up, we've got a awesome Greece here. Show you all this one. It's going to be 1944 20 drachma AU. Check this lady out. Greece 20 drachma 1944. Check out the buy it now, by the way. There's some stuff in there y'all might like. 500,000 dong Vietnam polymer unk. Really cool note. Probably like a top 20 in terms of collectors seeking out like that. Zimbabwe, this one, Zimbabwe is definitely a top 10, and this one's going to be up there. Definitely top 20. 500,000 dong. That's a cool note. All right, next up, we're going to run a beautiful little Gibraltar, actually. That's going to be 10 shillings, 2008. Gibraltar, 2018, rather. That was close. I knew it was an 8. 2018. Gibraltar, 10 shillings, 2018. Next up, got a cool Hong Kong, $50 here. This is a newer note. Let's see, 2018 has a cool butterfly there because it's the butterfly note. Standard Chartered Bank, Hong Kong, $50 butterfly note. This definitely stands out as a banknote, I'd say. Next up, we've got a beautiful commemorative Gibraltar, 2006, 10 pounds sterling, Queen Elizabeth there. Look how cool this is. The Great Siege on the reverse. Nice Gibraltar. And next up, here we go. Here we go. Here's a nice set of British Armed Forces currency. That's going to be a 72, 5 and 10 new pence. So you get the set there. 5 and 10 new pence. 1972 British Armed Forces, MPC basically. Next up, we've got Burundi. Uncirculated. This is a beautiful example of this note. 100 francs, 1990. cut your finger with this one too. Perfect Burundi there. Australia, 1949, King George. Well circulated, but it's actually probably still about a $15 note in that condition. So you got 10 shillings, 1949. King George, Australia. Hey, check this out. This is Kenya, but I don't remember seeing this one before. Look at this reverse. Look at these cows. They're pretty cool. 10 shillings. It's going to be Kenya 1975. Looks like pretty big cows. All right. So, excuse me. Next up, we've got Nepal. Polymer. Uncirculated 2005. 10 rupees. Nepal 2005. Next up, we've got Mexico. This is going to be a 1961 10 pesos. It's got the lady with the head thing going on here. American Banknote Company. Next up, we've got Bahamas $50 Unk. That's going to be Queen Elizabeth II, 2019. Central Bank of the Bahamas. Nas is in on that one. Thank you, Nas. Enjoy. Cool, uncirculated Queen. See, I have some more Zimbabwe stuff here. I think Nas had asked for one of these earlier, too. A couple of y'all had asked about them. Here's one more Zimbabwe, $10 billion. If anybody was after that guy. Here's Mobutu again. Dictator note. You got 50,000 Zares. It's a larger one. Ooh, with gorillas. I forgot about those guys. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Here, let me don't need to forget about that one. That's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving here. And let me put this one up here right now. We've got Burundi 2005, 10 francs. Burundi, Unk. Next up, got two Africa here. We got one Zambia, and then you got a Congo, 20 francs with a lion. The Zambia actually has a zebra on it too, on the reverse. So you get like a zebra and a lion. Congo and Zambia, two Africas here, two nice crispy notes, a zebra and a lion. Nas takes it. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. Here's a 500,000 drachma, World War II, Greece. 500,000. That's a 1944 500,000 drachma. Next up, we've got Zambia 500 kwacha polymer. It's got an elephant, which is cool. It is circulated 2009. That's a larger polymer note. Here's another one to go with it. Somebody wants me to run that again. Here, I'll run it. There's two if anybody wants those. There's two polymers. We will rock you. Next up, we've got a Yugoslavia Tesla note. That's going to be 5,000 dinara Tesla, Yugoslavia, 1993. Next up, we've got Yugoslavia, and this thing's from 1919. So if you're a Yugoslavian nut, this would be a great fit. Half dinara, dinara, Yugoslavia, 1919. That's some old Yugoslavia. Pretty cool. Next up, we've got Poland, 20 zloty. It's going to be 1936, P77. Poland, 20 zloty, 1936. Mexico, 1915, 1 peso. Unk, beautiful Soberano, Mexico. Next up, we got Tanzania, 500 shilingi. Unk, cool snake on a staff. Here's a cool little Germany. It's going to be a 5 mark. It's a commemorative for this lady, or it's got this lady on it. It's 1785 to 1859. It's pretty cool. 93. 5 marks. All right, we're going to do one last lot and then call it. We appreciate y'all so much. Last lot. Thanks for jumping in, supporting us. We'll be back on tomorrow. Here's a Madagascar 2004 200 Ari. Beautiful note, actually. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you, everybody. EID, thank you. Y'all give EID a follow too. Pick up some cool stuff over there. Hey, thank you. Have a great day. We'll get these out for y'all and see you on the next show. Hopefully, I see your next show too.